Ladies and gentlemen, hello. Listen, as you guys well know, mostly anyways, we're from Ontario, Canada. And in Ontario, Canada, we have a law called the Scanning Code of Practice. Some of you people from Ontario may not know this, but this is referring to America now, because I'm in the United States of America, and I want to tell you about the Scanning Code of Practice in Ontario. So, it is a law that I learned. I was a teenager when I learned this Scanning Code of Practice. You got to remember, the barcode scanning came at the beginning, like when I was in high school. It was introduced then, okay? And we were told that it was going to take over. And I worked at a grocery store, in fact, Food City in Scarborough, when I was 15 years old, and I worked there, and they brought in the scanning machines to start scanning the barcodes. Like before, the cashiers used to ring everything had a price on it, right? We had a price gun on ourselves as a grocery clerk. We had a price gun, and we would price every product, every can, boom, 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 boom. We were really fast at it. And anyhow, that all ended because we got these scanners that would scan the barcode, and it was just better for inventory. It was the future, and it really obviously is the future, and we're still using it today. Now, we're talking, 50 years ago this thing was introduced. Maybe not quite 50, but 48 anyways. Listen, and there was a law implemented called the Scanning Code of Practice. Now, I'm not sure if this applies in other provinces, but for sure it applies today in Ontario at participating stores. Stores like Canadian Tire, Walmart, Home Depot, they all participate in the Scanning Code of Practice. Actually, by law, they have to have it posted at the entrance. It may be small, 8.5, 11, with small type, but it'll be posted at the entrance that they're part of the Scanning Code of Practice. Now, let me tell you what the Scanning Code of Practice is, if you don't already know. The Scanning Code of Practice is when they scan in an item, and it scans incorrectly at more than the price that you scanned it at. So
more for instance, than the advertised price.
So if you scan it in and it was $9.99 and it scans in at $10.99, then I apply the Scanning Code of Practice, guys. I do this all the time because there's a lot of times, especially at these name brand stores that I mentioned, that the price is incorrect according to what's on the shelf, okay? And the barcode matches, like the barcode number on the shelf will match the product that I'm taking there. It's not because the product is not properly shelved. It's because the actual barcode is scanning in at $10.99 and it's listed on the shelf as $9.99 or whatever. Then I will tell the clerk, the attendant, that I want to use the Scanning Code of Practice on this. And what that is, guys, is on one of those products, it doesn't work on, let me just continue on. What I'm trying to say is on that product, I will get $10 off.
A maximum of $10. You'll get it for free up to a maximum of $10.
Right. So if I buy a $100 product, it scans in incorrectly, I will get that product for $90. If I scan in a product that's $9.99 and it's scanned in at $10.99, I'll get that product for free because under $10 it's free. Like I just walk out the store with it. Now, guys, over my lifetime, I've been using this product, this Scanning Code of Practice, all the time, and I use it all the time, and my kids know this, and I want to share it with you, just in case you don't know, because you may know. The interesting thing is, it just happened to me here in Georgia, at the Home Depot, and I asked if they, participate in the Scanning Code of Practice. They do not. participate in that. And I Googled it just to make sure, because the attendant was flabbergasted, like they didn't know.
They didn't even know what it was.
Yeah. And that's all fine and dandy, but yeah, so there's no such, but I Googled it, and no, there's no such thing as the United States of America that has the scanning code of practice. Now, again, guys, back to the Canadian scanning code of practice, or Ontario anyways. If I was to buy multiple products at that time, I only get the one product, the $10 off the one product.
Yeah.
The other products, I will get them at $9.99, like the shelf product or whatever.
They will adjust the price
They
accordingly.
will adjust the price.
Yeah.
But the scanning code of practice only applies to one $10 savings. I remember years ago, I remember when we went from incandescent lights, we went to LED lights, and they were very expensive, guys. For a package of 6, they were very expensive.
Yeah.
Anyways, I bought a package, and I was able to use, because it was marked incorrectly, it scanned it incorrectly, I was able to use the scanning code of practice and get $10 off of this $16 price. So I only had to pay $6 for the product. Anyways, I went back the next day, and they still had not done the price. I bought another package, got the $10 off. I went back for 4 days, and I bought these light bulbs all at $10 off that time. Now, that's the kind of guy that I am. Now, they're fully aware, and somebody should have said, or the computer system should have picked up that they're using the scanning code of practice on this product, and that you know, we need to get it back to the shelf and fix it, correct this. But obviously they didn't do that for 4 days, and I went back each day and I got a set of those light bulbs at $10 off. Anyways, I want to pass these tips along to you guys, and you may think we're crazy, but that's just, we really are crazy.
Cheap.
And cheap.